Hello, I'm Michael, and I will be talking about 2 new things I learned about the gift of communication. The first thing I will talk about is kind of all the things you don't think about while you're actually having a conversation. In my notes, I said things like the person's background, experiences, schooling, just all different sorts of things that when you're having a conversation with somebody, you're not thinking about, you're just talking. In the video, they described this as the tools in someone's toolbox. When you're having a conversation with somebody, typically you can get a gauge of like intellectual level or other things of that sorts to kind of gauge how you can talk to that person. You know what I mean? Also, nonverbal cues in conversation, like not actually speaking, but like talking with your hands or, eye contact, things of that nature. Pronunciation of words, even the way that you speak, your tone, how you say certain things, it all has a deeper meaning than just, saying it or speaking it. In the video, they talked about decoding and encoding, just a bunch of stuff that I never really thought about, and this is all new to me that I'm learning. And then the second thing I learned is I wrote it as pre-conversational. It's just more things that you don't think about, like how someone's day was that day, like their emotions, how are they going into that conversation, like things you just wouldn't know or don't think about. I have internal noise, like in the video. A example they use is getting a text from like your significant other and thinking about that, and before you even have the conversation with them, like the example was, hey, can you talk to me after this, blah blah blah. Like you haven't even had the conversation yet, but just that key in your mind making you think about that. Just you don't think about that until it actually happens. External noise too, like we just talked about internal noise, but external noise is picking a place for the conversation. You could be in, a public place at a park if it's just more casual, or maybe you want to, meet one-on-one in a breakout room if it's something that is really important and, you don't want other people to hear, to where you can limit the external noise if it's important. And then, the location based on importance. Okay, so how I can apply these to real life, I would say for the in-combo things is apply myself more and truly listen to the person I'm talking to, and take into consideration their background experiences, everything like that, just so I can get a better understanding of the conversation. And then for the second one, I would say just plan more. Like, don't go into something. So like if I know I have to have this conversation, try to set myself up to where I can get the result I want out of that conversation rather than just engaging in it just because I know I have to. That's my video. Thank you.